The Fitz Way is our company's philosophy. It's what we believe collectively, we hope, I hope. But it's to simplify it, it's trying to do the best thing for the customer first. Because usually what's best for the customer is best for us. And business is supposed to focus on making money and whatnot, and we expect to do that. We're not a nonprofit on purpose. We have to make a profit to be useful to the community and to be useful to our people and to be useful to me. But in doing that, we try and focus on doing the best job for the customer we can. And if all of our efforts are directed at that, it's very beneficial to us. It's worked for nearly 60 years, so I don't want it to change. And that's one of the reasons we're doing an ESOP. Pages 3 and 4, I know it doesn't sound like much, but that is the company's philosophy. And it is what has helped us be successful. We have a lot of loyal customers. And I feel obligated to try and keep the kind of quality people and quality service that we provide for our customers. And I'm not confident that if some of the dealer chains or the big public companies would follow our philosophy, which I think has been beneficial to our customers and to our employees and to me. So this way, nothing's going to change other than the normal evolution of the business. And you will be in charge of the change. So think about that. Think about that when you have a chance to save the company some money, to do some good for one of our customers. Remember, you're investing in your own future when you take better care of your customer. They'll take better care of you in the long run. Business people usually respond to what the customer wants, but they haven't come the distance on posted price yet. And for that reason, there's this constant tension between the public and car dealers because everybody's worried about getting the best deal. And really, buying a car should be a fun experience. Cars are fun. We like cars. All of us do. We shouldn't have to spend all this time arguing over what the price is and worrying about whether you're being taken advantage of or not. And I feel we've been benefited by it, that a posted price is the better way to go long term for most customers. And we have nearly 300,000 customers that we do active electronic email, whatever it's called, texting or whatnot. So that's a pretty big customer base, and I don't want to let them down, and neither do you. And so that's why we're doing the ESOP. An employee stock ownership plan is ESOP, ESOP is what that means. And it's an opportunity for the employees to build a retirement nest egg for themselves. It's to make it possible for people, in this case, our employees, to have something to fall back on, in addition to their Social Security and, of course, the 401k that we have. But the Employee Stock Ownership Fund accumulates value without paying taxes on it. And then when you get ready to retire, you can sell your shares back to the company. There's a mechanism for doing it, and it provides an opportunity for each of our people to accumulate a fund to help themselves in retirement. When you add Social Security to it and the 401k, it should make it comfortable, reasonably comfortable to retire on. That doesn't mean that you don't have to make any preparations on your own. You do, but this will help you. And the more you help the company, the more money you're going to make because it's owned by you. But you can't keep it. You can accumulate value, and then you can sell your stock to the company, and the company will pay you for it. And then that will help you with your retirement. That's the purpose of an ESOP. It's not easy to accomplish, and it's cost us an awful lot of money to do it, and a lot of time and effort. And I have to take a reduced price for the company. It's all part of the plan. But it's worth it to me to make sure that I can leave the 1,800 or so employees that we have in a position to help themselves with retirement. Our company operates a little differently than most car dealers do. We're all about putting the customer first. That doesn't put our profit line first, it puts the customer first and our people first. So I don't think if we sold this dealership on the open market, and I've had offers and solicitations and what have you, there's plenty of interest, and we have good brands, we have good locations, we're a sought-after enterprise. I wish I could have done this sooner. I am concerned about some of the people that have helped build this company. I couldn't have done it by myself. In any event, this is not a quick buck for any of you. This is long term. I gotta wait. The payout to me is supposed to be 25 years, but it's due in full in 10. So don't let up. Keep working hard. It won't be anything different day to day, except you'll be working for your long-term, officially for your long-term benefit, in addition to the pay that you get and the satisfaction you get from doing a good job for your customers. You're building an additional nest egg beyond Social Security and the 401k. And that's the whole purpose of this. But I don't want you selling it because you can get a lot more money than you're paying for it. But that'll come through to you in your retirement. ESOP is long-term for everybody. I got to wait to get paid, and they got to wait to accumulate something in their account. The company's going to fund all of this. All the profits will go into the ESOP. And then the government supports it. They don't tax it anymore. We paid millions of dollars in taxes over the years. But in an ESOP, if it's 100% ESOP, now they're different. There are ESOPs where the employees own 30%. That's the minimum they have to own, and some 30 or 40, 50. But there aren't that many that are 100%. But if they get to be 100%, then you don't pay any taxes. You pay taxes some on the retirement when you get it, just like you do on your 401k. And it's managed by the government that way too. the company, the ESOP pays a bargain price for the company, or they don't buy it. But that means that it's exposed to offers from, people that would just want to get the franchises and get the locations. So I want a commitment from all of you to do what you've always done. Take care of the customer. Be good to each other. If you treat each other with respect and dignity, you'll treat the customer with respect and dignity. And if everybody treats each other with respect and dignity, you'll enjoy being here. And it won't be so much like work. It'll be more fun than work. But that's our philosophy. That's always been our business model. Everything follows that.